Hi, kittens. Time to have some Saturday morning roll around on the floors. Have some pillows or bolsters or random things to lay on, like cats do. I would like to dedicate this session today to Tobias. Really awesome cat with the best voice. He could talk and express himself fully, which I'm really into. As you might know, he got hit by a car yesterday. Dragged himself across the street saying, "Ow! Ow!" And we had to say goodbye to him. So, kittens. I said I would dedicate this class to him. I didn't know I was going to cry. But there it goes. Bam! Okay. Sorry. Ronnie's looking at me like I am fucked up. And you know, it might be true. But, all right. Hi. All right, we're live streaming. So, because your video came on full, I just want you to know, full disclosure, non-consensual live streaming. You're now on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. And I will figure out how to put my video back as the main video. Do you see just me now? Yeah? Okay, great. Cool. All right, so have some pillows, have some random shiza to lay around on like cats do. And we're going to do this for Tobias today. So we'll just be kittens. Let's start first without our pillows. Just kind of, I love when my cats do this, when they just kind of curl all into themselves, curl all up, around into yourself. Give yourself a big hug in a very small version of you. Wow. Good morning, body. Good morning, body. Good morning, heartbeat. Good morning, breath. How fortunate we are today to wake up, to breathe, to be able to pause and feel our own heartbeat. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank yourself for showing up, for practicing. And good morning to the breath. Let's slowly unfurl like kittens do and begin to open your chest and open your legs and stretch yourself out. Roll it on over to the other side. Just gently open the side body, chest. Stretch your legs out, just nice and fluid and natural. And if you are so inspired, I invite you to add in your bolster or pillows or whatever you've got there. So we're going to roll our waist over a pillow or a pile of pillows or a block with a pillow on it or something like that, so that you're opening the side ribs, the top side ribs. And you could hold that top hand to add to that and stretch your top leg back. So we get very deeply there into the side of the lungs and maybe the front of the psoas or hip flexor. Stretch it out, reach through the arms, reach through the legs. body. Yummy body. So get the breath into the side body as much as you can there. To help that happen a bit, as you inhale, you can engage through your navel. Inhale and then hug into the navel so the breath stretches out in the side a little more where it's more accessible. Huge, huge breaths in the nose and purring optional and highly recommended. But all your sounds for sure welcome and encouraged. Please get some vibration going in your body this morning. A few more breaths on this top side. Please stay as you like, or at any point, let that top arm go and just kind of flow back behind you. Begin to roll towards your back. Maybe you bend the knees and stand the feet on the floor. And take a moment with your pillows behind your heart, diaphragm, lifting up the front and center of your torso. And of course, you can make that pillow pile as high as you like or as low as you like and stretch it out. Reach the arms up overhead or just let them flow open to the side so the shoulders flow onto the back. Whatever feels good for you there. Big, big breaths. We'll just visit here between sides. Please stay there as you like. We will be coming back there. Or flip your body over, or maybe you can do that tricky little thing I just did. And bam, second side. When you're ready, second side, supporting beneath the waist and opening it up the top side ribs and lungs there. Bottom arm is your pillow. Bottom hand holds top wrist. Top leg back behind you so you begin to get that iliopsoas open and bottom leg forward. And inhale, stretch it out. Oh, nice dynamic action. Reach through your hands and feet. And you can take a few really active breaths like that. And at any point, just melt. Let your knee melt to the floor. Let the arms and shoulders relax. And really focus on your breath and getting the breath as much as you can into the side body there. So again, you might engage the navel center as you breathe to force the breath a little more in a friendly way into the side body. Exhale with a sigh or sound or growl or growl or whatever is inspired for you. I usually call them horse lips, but today they're purring lips. That's also an option. And a few more deep, full breaths on this top side. Please stay as you like, or let that top arm flow open as you begin to slowly roll into the back. Pause where that shoulder catches, give it some breath. At any point, stand your feet to the floor and have your pillow pile behind your diaphragm, lifting your heart center. Let the arms just flow over the top, or if you prefer to, you could extend and reach them up overhead. You can keep the knees bent to move the femurs into the back, more to relieve the low back, especially if your pillow pile is high. If it feels good for you, you could have the legs extended out and just let the legs fall open and get that passive opening in the hips there. Wherever you're at, again, it's all about the breath here. I would like you to imagine into the new moon that just happened yesterday that will slowly be creeping its pretty little smile at you tonight, tomorrow. That smile will be growing as we deepen into this spring, turning into summer as we slowly test the waters of opening back up in whatever way, personal or social, right now. This Gemini new moon, a time of communication, of clearing the throat chakra. Of seeing the beauty and the wonder in others and in the world all around us. So, what seeds or what new beginnings are you welcoming, are you opening to with this new moon cycle, with this courageous opening of your heart, taking maybe greater risks out in the world as we encounter more beings in closer proximity? What would we like to bring with us that we learned or remembered in the turning in time? And can we allow ourselves still to have that turning in reflective time yet open in whatever incremental ways are integral to us? As you breathe here with this lift of your heart in your diaphragm, your will center, really imagining into what it is that you would choose to shine out into the world at this time. Find a word, a mantra, or an image for that intention, that yes, your shine in this life. Breathe and repeat it to yourself. Last few breaths here. Let's press. Next inhale or so into your feet and lift your hips up and slide your pillow pile down or your hips up to your pillow pile. So we're going to have the pillow pile right under your sacrum. And again, here you could extend the legs out or you could have the knees bent if you need. Sacrum, that big bone at the base of your spine, support it and extend it out. This can also be done without a pillow pile if you don't have a pillow pile. But lifting the hips, we're going to get a little more passive opening again in that iliopsoas. We'll deepen into that for a moment, but for now, just feel how you land here, and maybe there's a little catch in there in the hip flexors. And notice as you breathe and rest here, and imagine your breath into those hip flexors. Maybe there becomes a softening, a little melting of the integument, the fascia, the connective tissue. Little melting. Please stay just like that for as long as you like. Or move your left leg over to the left and then chase it with your right leg. Cross your right leg over your left ankle. So legs are to the left, right leg's over left ankle, and then take hold of your right wrist and lean up and over on the floor towards your left. So we're making a crescent over to the left side and opening the right side up. Big breaths here in the nose and out your mouth. Send the breath right into those sensational areas. Imagine any tension, holding, or stagnancy there just being washed and melted melting away. Breathe into it and sing it, sigh it, laugh it, cry it out. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, I seem to have sniffles this morning. Oh, thank you, body. And then take your time. When you're ready, uncross your legs. Open that right leg out to the side. Chase it with your left leg. Cross that left ankle over your right ankle. And then take hold of that left wrist and lean up and over on the floor as far as you can to your right. Get a nice long line into that right side body. Crescenting your body to the right, so you're breathing the left side, excuse me. And breathing into the sensation or resistance there. Give it a color, give it a sound. Let it flow out. Oh, another 2 or 3 breaths here. Sorry you can't see Enor today because I messed up our technology, but he's there. There he is. When you're ready, bring your feet back to center. Press into your feet and move your pillow pile over to the side. And then bend your elbows. Once you're clear there, bring your hips back to the floor. Elbows bent at the sides. Press into your elbows. Squeeze your shoulders on the back. And now look straight up to the sky. So we want the chin perpendicular to the earth. The pressure on the center, back of your head, right behind your ears. Elbows are close in at the body and hands are really active. Press in, and as you inhale, push into your heels, lift your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, lift your chest, lift your chin, squeeze your shoulders on your back. Again, big breath in there, puff up the chest, and as you exhale, articulate down one vertebra at a time, all the way to the earth and pour away. And inhale, scoop it back up. And inhale, lift up one vertebra at a time, up, up, up into bridge. Lift the chest, lift the chin. Again, big inhale there as you puff up the chest, and then exhale, ripple down. Go at your own pace. We're going to go 3 more waves of bridge. Inhale to ripple up, and then really ignite the back body to breathe the front body even more open. Another big inhale there. And as you exhale, ripple back down. Your breath leads twice more. And then ripple down. Walk the feet as wide as your mat, or wider, a little wider than outer hip width. And stretch the arms up overhead and reach both knees to one side. Stretch out through fingers and knees. Exhale, knees through center. Inhale, knees to the other side. Stretch it out. Follow your breath side to side. Notice if one side's a little tighter, maybe stay there a little longer. So at first we're going to just have the feet on the floor and have this be really mellow, so we get the psoas a little more open, the hip flexors, and we are going to turn it up into some core work. You can do what you like as you go, but otherwise mellow morning here. Feet wide, knees stretch out, and really get those hip flexors juicy. Mouth soft, jaw soft, tongue soft. Use your vibrations to let go. Wow, wow. stay nice and mellow like that, this good morning stretch here, or as you like, pick up the knees, squeeze your legs together, and probably bring your elbows down a little more so the shoulders root on the back. Keep the knees squeezing together and move the legs to one side, extending that top foot out, and then pull back together in center, roll to the other side, extending the other foot out. That's your exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Bottom of the exhale. Inhale back. Feel how the more you squeeze the legs, the stronger this is going to be. And if this is too much for you for any reason and you want to be a little more mellow, you can always land the foot that you're moving towards and extend the leg out. You'll get a nice stretch there still. You'll get core work there still. So choose your level this morning. It's all going to be fairly mellow, but I will core challenge you. Keep the shoulders as rooted as you can as you go side to side to also stretch out that front body line and get some shoulder work, really reminding our shoulders where they belong on the back. Well, side body, yeah, but shoulder blades on the back, shoulders not forward of the chest, which we so often do. And sometimes the body mind starts thinking we want that to be that way. So, repatterning. Couple more side to side, couple more each side. And take your time. Next time that you roll towards the camera, roll all the way over towards your screen, roll all the way over, and let's come onto that bottom forearm. Step the back foot in front of your top thigh, and let's have your bottom elbow just a little forward of the shoulder. And press into that top thigh and roll face chest to the ground. Press, scoop the shoulders down the back now as you roll towards the sky. Press into that top thigh. Lift your heart, exhale, and curl in. You could stay super mellow down here if you want more stretch from that. Come on up onto the bottom hand. Have your hand a little forward of the shoulder again. So the shoulder is going to really shrug up here at first. Shrug into that shoulder so you get a lot of side body opening. And press into that thigh. And again, exhale as you turn in. Inhale as you press and roll, looking towards the back with your breath. Again, you could stay down here, mellow, middle, or if you are so inspired, with that foot in front of the mid-thigh, back foot is active and pressed down, front hand is forward of the shoulder, scoop that shoulder blade down and lift your chest. And then push into your feet, push into that front thigh. Going big here. Press into front thigh, exhale, and curl in towards the ground. You can let the hip dip down a bit, the bottom hip. Exhale all the breath out there. As you're ready, inhale, push into your feet. Lift that top hip as far as high as you can, and reach that top arm forward. Inhale there as you exhale. Come on down, hand to thigh. Curl in, let the hip drop. Inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips. Stretch it out. Moving with your breath. And as you like, we'll finish up. Come on back down to the earth. Let's take a pause in center here and hug into your knees. You could simply pause, head on the knees, and curl in. Or keep going from here, pull your feet in, Tuck into your body, hold here. Lift up the low back, lift up your heart, balancing on the sits bones. And then slow and steady, we'll begin to extend that out. Little boat, longer boat. Slowly moving down towards a low boat with control, keeping the heart lifting. Lower down the heels and shoulders just a few inches off the earth. And melt your way all the way down to the earth. Roll on over to your second side. Again, we'll start pretty mellow here on this side. Come onto your forearm, elbow just forward of the shoulder. Step that top foot in front of the bottom thigh. And press into that thigh and roll, face chest to the ground. Exhale the breath out there, pull your navel back. Press into that thigh, lift your heart, shoulders move onto the back. And look back behind you or towards the sky, whatever feels better there. That's your inhale. As you exhale next, roll in. Stay low if that's what's right for you, or come up onto the hand. Again, hand forward of the shoulder, and really let that shoulder shrug up a lot at first. You get the ribs dropping down and just this yummy opening in the side. And to add to the stretch, again, press elbow or forearm into that thigh, and exhale and roll face chest to the ground. Inhale and roll it open. And on the hand, I don't really worry about rolling the shoulders on the back here, but really just let that shoulder shrug up. You'll get a little more into the back side of the lats. But feel into it and what's right for you. Mindful with your shoulders and getting as much space as you can in that side body. Really make sure the hand is forward of the shoulder, so when the shoulder shrugs up, you're not impinging any at all. So stay with that, or as you're ready to, we're going to lift it up. So have the hand, firefly, move the hand a little further away from the shoulder, like forward, meaning towards the crown of the head pointing. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah. And so feel how there's room to scoop the shoulder blade down the back now and lift the chest. Going for that. Nice active feet. Bring the hands to your right hand to your thigh or top hand. Push into your feet. Exhale, press in towards the head of that femur and spiral, face chest to the ground. Let your hip drop down. Squeeze the navel back. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, push into your feet. Lift that top hip as high as you can and reach that top arm forward. Inhale as you exhale. Press into the thigh. Drop the hip down. Squeeze navel back as you spiral in. Inhale, press into your feet. Lift from the heart and the core and open it up with your breath. Last few breaths this way, and then we'll move into giving our shoulders a little more love here, especially since they've got all warmed up now. And I see our little firefly needs that. So when you're ready, come on down to the earth and just press the hips back to your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Breathe your back body. Press with your hands to press your hips back to your heels. Breathe your lower back. Excuse me. And let's rotate the palms to the sky and the thumbs open to the side. So feel that rotation through your thoracic spine. Arms are still reaching forward, yet pressing back. Palms open, pinky spin towards the sky, thumb spin towards the earth. And breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Breathe your thoracic spine. Give it some vibrations, sing it out, sigh it out. When you're ready, a little deeper, bring the hands together and bend into your elbows. Walk the elbows forward and stretch long through your triceps. Reach the heart to the earth. Pray your hands to the back of your head and breathe and repeat your mantra, your yes, I am. Release the hands back down, lift the hips and turn your toes under so your toe pads are on the floor. Bring your hips back towards your heels and hold your heels or your ankles. Tuck your chin a whole lot and come onto the crown of your head right above your ears. Hold the heels, lift the hips, crown of the head, push in. You can play with the shoulders here a little bit. Shrugging up and down if you like, kind of give them a little wiggle, or just keep lifting the hips as you hold the heels. Tuck the chin a lot and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Breathe the length of your spine. Stay with that as you like, or release your hips back to your heels and interlace your hands on your sacrum. Squeeze the palms together, bend your elbows slightly so they don't try to take the stretch for your shoulders, and then pull the hands up towards the sky. If it's hard to hold the hands, then please hold on to a strap or a scarf or something, and pull hands to the sky, pull the hips up, and then as much as you can, work that clasp of the hands up to the sky and overhead towards the floor. Deep full breaths here. And again, here you can play with shrugging shoulders, lifting them to the sky, or drawing little circles to see what kind of little movements feel good there. Keep an intentional press into the crown of the head, like Tadasana for your neck, so like strong mountain standing on the head. Keep those toes curled under, hands strongly clasped, and pull from the hands. Roll on up to sit on your heels. Spread your toes. Wake up the feet. As much as you can, weight into the heels. If you need to rock in and out of it, that's okay. If you can, stay in it. We're going to breathe into that intensity. Inhale and stretch your arms up. Exhale, tongue to the chin, eyes to the sky. Lion's breath. Squeeze the breath out as strong as you can. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch it out. 3 more. Squeeze those elbows and shoulders together on the back. Chill boy. Come on to hands and knees. Give your toes a little love tap out there. And then make the hands strong underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide. Claw the earth. And inhale, melt the heart down between the shoulders, and then push into the earth and begin shoulder rolls, shoulder circles. Keep the core a little engaged here, so we're not letting the low back drop out. It's not cow and cat. It's just shoulder rolls, neutral spine besides. They can be as fast or as slow as you like. notice your face and your jaw there, that connection of your jaw to your neck and to your shoulders, and maybe make some wow, big wow kind of stretches with your face. And as usual, if you say wow a bunch, this Saturday gets more exciting. When you're ready, switch direction. And begin to move back towards neutral spine. Inhale, pull shoulders down the back, lift tail and crown. Exhale and press the earth away, lift the navel, drop the tail and crown. Let your head be heavy and follow your breath. Inhale, open cow. Exhale and round cat. At the bottom, push the earth away. Inhale into the space between your shoulder blades. And exhale, squeeze right ear, hip, shoulder together, open up, cow. Squeeze left ear, hip, shoulder together, round through, cat. With your breath, big, big circles rolling through the head and the hips. At the bottom, switch directions. And take your time. Once you're even in both directions, move your hips way out to one side and then back to the heels. Hips way out to the other side, chest forward to the shoulders. Big circles. If it's too much on your knees, please put something on your knees, or you could lift your knees up, which is way harder. You can do that if you want some extra work. Toes under. Big hip circles still. Knees are hovering. Lots of core work there. Switch directions. And then hips back to the heels, stretch it out. Inhale there as you exhale, lift from your navel and roll on up. Let's get into the back of the shoulders for a moment here. So left hand beneath the center of the chest. Inhale, open right hand, face chest to the sky. Knees are under your hips. Exhale, swoop that right arm underneath the left armpit. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, swoop. Inhale, open. Last time. Swoop and reach through as far as you can. Get your hips right over the knees. Stretch that arm out and push into your top fingers. Roll onto the back side of your head and shoulder there as much as you can. Those front or top fingers could stay there or walk up overhead on the floor like spider fingers and give a little pull to help you roll deeper. Hips over knees. Press in to that front hand that you're looking at to open behind that scapula more. Stay there. If you want to go deeper, you could extend that right leg, the side you're looking at, that leg, straight out to the side. Stay there. Right leg is on the floor, right foot is on the floor, and that right foot pushes into the earth like it's trying to challenge you to find your edge there. So go ahead and use that press of the right leg to maybe roll even more onto the back of the head and shoulder. Press into the back of the hand that you're looking at and breathe big breaths. In the nose and out your mouth. And let's slide that top hand down, bring that bottom knee back in, and press in and roll up back to all fours. And again, maybe shoulder rolls as inspired, cat and cow, circles. A few more breaths, any way that you like, just kind of feeling into that space that you made. And then as inspired, second side. So right beneath the center of your chest. Inhale, left arm face chest opens. Exhale and swoop it across. Your second side. Knees over hips, inhale open. Exhale, reach across underneath. And on your third time, go all the way through. Reach over as far as you can, hips over knees. Come on, press into the top hand. Roll onto the back body. Come onto the back of that shoulder, back of the head as much as you can. Stay here and breathe, or walk those spider fingers or kitten fingers up overhead on the floor and roll maybe a little deeper. Stay there, or you could extend that right leg or your top leg out to the side. Knee, hips over knee, standing knee. Press into the outside of that foot and let it try to roll you open a little more. And if you feel like you're just going to roll right over onto your back, yep, that right there. We want that edge. Press into that left hand or the one you're looking at. Deep full breaths here. Push into the outside of that extended leg if you've got your leg out, so you get that lateral line or the outer line of the leg as well. Last couple of breaths. Please stay as you like. Come out when you're ready. Bring the knee back in. Bring the hand back down. Press up. And again, just kind of wash it out. Shoulder rolls. Cow and cat. Circles. All right, let's go a little deeper into the front of the shoulders now. So come to lie down on your belly. Actually, let's do a little more for the back of the shoulders, and then we'll get into the front of the shoulders. So all about the shoulders now. So much to do, rolling around on the floor. So we're gonna go Ganeshasana. Take the right arm over the left. Walk the arms as far as you can so the cross is in the center of your chest. Turn your toes under and scoot yourself forward, and then reach through your head. Palms can be up or down. You play with it, see what's right for you. And again, as you lift and lengthen through the neck. And when you're inhale and then exhale, let the head be heavy. So the head helps to traction out the shoulders there. Big breaths in the nose. Breath out the mouth. Stay there longer, or walk the hands forward a bit. Keep the cross of the arms. Walk the hands forward just before the elbows uncross, and then bend your elbows. So you're going to come into eagle arms. Reach the elbows forward as far as you can, stretching long through your triceps, melting through your heart, and then turn the head the same direction the upper arm is going. Rest on that arm. Big breaths again between your shoulder blades, around the shoulders. Please stay longer with that as you like, or as inspired. Unwind, little shoulder core here. Inhale, reach the arms forward. And high. And then exhale, pull the elbows and shoulder blades down the back. Push into your pubic bone and sacrum and lift your chest. Ears in line with the shoulders, long back of the neck. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, press into the pubic bone and sacrum. Pull back, open up with your breath. 3 more. And next time you come down, cross the left arm over the right or your second side. Opposite arm on top. And walk those fingers away as far as you can, getting that cross in the center of the chest. And again, turn your toes under. Scoot yourself forward. Reach through your head and neck. And then let the head be heavy. You can release the toes. Big breaths in the nose. Right into wherever the shoulders need some love. And let any unnecessary holding melt away. Letting go breaths. Use your vibration. Breathe and repeat your mantra, your yes. Please stay in that shape longer if you like, or as inspired, come on up, walk the hands forward till just before the elbows uncross, and then with the elbows bent, reach the elbows forward, stretch through the triceps, eagle arms, or some variation of that, or as you were. And rest the head on that top arm, turning the head to your right or the direction the top arm's going. Big breaths in your nose and out your mouth. Letting go. Yes. And take your time, stay there as you like, or inhale, unwind the arms and reach forward, and exhale, let's swim. Pull it back as you press into that anchor of your sacrum. Inhale, reach, exhale, long spine, keep your chin dipped, and with your breath. And now, to the front of the shoulders. Right arm out to the side. Palm down, straight out from your shoulder to the side, palm down. And then we're going to press into the left fingers, left elbow bent, and roll on open. Step that left foot behind your right knee. And you can stay there using that front arm to work your shoulder on the back. Or you can bring the front forearm to your lumbar spine, push into the lower back, work that top shoulder on the back in that way. Puff up the chest with breath. Stay there, or maybe you reach back for the backhand or foot and kick it back towards the backhand. Squeeze the shoulders, lift your heart. Puff up your chest with breath. And you'll get more quad psoas stretch here if you keep the knees on the same plane. So if the knee's wide, the lower back's going to shorten. See if you can drop that knee in and kick back with more back bend there, more groin opening. Wherever your edge is, melting into it. If you don't feel breathful, maybe come out a little bit to where you can get breathful. Big breaths in the nose. Out the mouth. And please stay here long as you like. If you've got hold of that back ankle or foot, you might slowly draw the knees back together so you get a traction of that top neck shoulder connection. Stay with that as you like. When you're ready, come on back to your belly and bring both hands under your shoulders, elbows bent, and give a little roll around of the shoulders. Point your toes straight back, make them strong like a snake's tail, hugging legs close together. They don't have to be all the way together. And press down. Inhale, pull back with your hands under the shoulders. Work your elbows and shoulders down the back. Push your pubic bone and sacrum, and inhale and open up into cobra. Hold, or inhale and drag yourself forward as you exhale down. Inhale, drag yourself forward, elbows and shoulders back, push into pubic bone, open up. Exhale, drag on forward and lower down. 3 more breaths. And take your time. When you're ready, second side. Left arm or your second side out to the side, straight out from your shoulder, palm down. And press into those right fingertips or front fingertips. Step that foot behind the other knee and press into those front fingertips, shoulders on the back. That could be an edge. Stay right there. Puff the chest up with breath. Relax your neck. Or forearm behind the low back. Push in. Use that to rebound off of and lift the heart. Or reach back for your ankle or foot and then kick that foot back towards your bottom hand. Lift the chest with breath. Big breaths. In the nose and out your mouth. Letting go breaths. Can the breath be any deeper or fuller here? Could you get more of a sense of stretch across the wings of your heart here? Stay as you like, or if you've got hold of that back foot, slow and steady, draw those knees together, getting that neck shoulder stretch. Take your time, make your way back to your belly. Press into that far hand and roll the shoulder out there. Make your legs strong, your sacrum strong again. Get that snake's tail in order and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Pull with your hands under the shoulders, elbows and shoulders back. Push into your pubic bone and sacrum and inhale, open up. And exhale and drag yourself forward and down. Let your breath lead. Take your time, come on back down as you're ready and open the elbows out to the sides, straight out to the sides, whole length of the elbows, fingertips just underneath the shoulders. And pull those fingertips strong towards one another, hollow the palms out, and then pull your shoulder blades up to the ears, together on the back, and then slide the shoulder blades down the back. Push into your pubic bone and sacrum, inhale and open up. Exhale and spiral that left shoulder to the ground as you turn. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, open to center. Exhale, spiral other side. Moving with your breath, couple more each side. Please stay with that as you like, or once you feel complete, hands back under the shoulders, pull the elbows and shoulders back, push into your pubic bone, open up into cobra. Inhale and drag yourself forward, come on back down, maybe squeeze the legs together, lift the legs up, lift the hands up, floating, cobra or locust. Stay with that or bend into your knees, reach back for your ankles or feet. And hold on to those ankles or feet and kick back as you push your pubic bone into the earth. Lift your navel, lift your heart. There's your inhale. If you'd like, your exhale could take you back down, even letting the head get heavy. Stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, kick the feet back, open the chest. Exhale, maybe melt it back down. You've got about 5 or 6 more breaths, so you could just hold at your edge if you like. So once you're done that, feel free to take a break, to keep going, or to challenge it. If you want to play with the challenge of it, kick yourself over, whoa, to one side, landing on side body, and core, pull yourself back to center. Inhale, kick yourself open, and then whoa, over to the other side. And play with your breath. Do it however it's right for you. Got some hormonal breaths. I'm not doing that right now. I love that one too, but that's just not happening for me today. Hormonal kitten. So when you're done, you like. When you're done, let's roll on over to your back. Roll, roll, roll. And let's play with the legs a bit here. So first, hug your knees into your chest. We'll draw some circles around the low back and just wash out the low back from all that big back bendy stuff. Breathe into your low back. Switch directions of your circles if you haven't. And then take your knees in separate circles. Draw those circles wide and back together. Notice your mouth, your jaw, your tongue. Again, maybe you roll the mouth with the roll of your legs. Switch directions. Hug your knees in and stand the left foot to the floor. Extend the right leg up to the sky and interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Pull that right thigh back, shoulders on the earth as you push that right thigh into your hands strongly like you're trying to squish it through your fingers. Left knee can stay standing or push out through that left leg. Active reach through your heel. All toes are drawing back. Both heels are reaching away. Pull into the leg, shoulders on the back, push the leg back into the hands. Slide your right hip down away from your ribs. Deep full breaths here in the nose. Out your mouth. You could roll that top ankle, draw some circles, move through point and flex, wiggle your toes. Just letting the weight of the leg land into the back body. It's going to be nice and releasing for your low back, grounding for the nervous system, getting this pumping of the leg with the roll of the ankle, helping to wash out the lymphs. So stay with that as you like, or hold inner thigh, inner calf, or maybe inner heel, and turn your toes out to the right as much as you can, and then open the leg out to the right as much as you can without rolling on the right side. So left hand to that left hip or thigh and anchor it down. Reach the right leg out to the side, yes, with a strap or your hand, holding wherever's right for you on the leg. Reach through both heels. Draw all the toes back through center. Big breaths here in the nose. Out your mouth. please stay right there as you like, or when you're ready to come back, hold on to the outside of your leg so those groin muscles stay relaxed, and use the arm strength to pick the leg up. And then we're gonna bring the thumb to that hip crease and shift your hip crease down. And hold the leg with your other hand. Again, that could be leg, strap, or foot. Keep shifting that right hip down, and only take that right leg away across body as far as you can without letting the sacrum pop up. So keep that sacrum, big bone at the base of your spine, really rooted down. And at first, just go part way. Oh, yeah. Adductors, abductors, abductors. IT band. Tensor fascia lata. Maybe a little piriformis. Stay there as you like, or slow and steady. Keep shifting that hip down and take the right leg across body to your left. Lift and turn your head onto the right ear. You could have that right leg bent, knee bent, or straight leg, holding the foot or the leg, wherever is right for you. Keep shifting that hip down and lift and turn as far as you can onto the right ear. Right palm up, shoulder blades scoop down, and your breath is rinse water. Big breaths in the nose and breath out the mouth. And please stay with this twist as long as you like. When you're ready to come back, we're going to bend both knees and cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Pick that left thigh up, interlace behind the thigh, pull left thigh back as you ease right thigh away. Keep those top toes flexed back firmly so the ankle is straight and strong. Pull in, press away. You can rock and roll that around as you like. Or if there's any low back stuff, then work the isometrics more. Pull in as you press away, work the sacrum down as you work low back up. That can be a great release with the isometrics. Or if you so choose, come into the back body line a little more. Extend that left leg up. Walk up over the right ankle. Curl into your leg as you draw it towards you. And maybe rock it on back overhead. Halasana or plow pose variation. You find what's right for you with this ankle over knee. Last breath or two. Please stay as you like. When you're ready, slow and steady, unwind it and make your way back to hugging the knees in. Again, a little rock and roll there. And then stand your right foot to the floor, hug the left knee in strongly, and extend left leg to the sky. Second side, interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Pull that thigh back as you flex the toes back, and then push your thigh into your hands. Keep that action of pulling your shoulders on the back. So you're playing a game like you're trying to squish your leg through your fingers. Pretty. Stay that way or stretch out through the right heel. Reach through both heels. Draw all toes back towards you. Soft jaw. Breathe here. Shift that hip down away from the rib. Active feet. Both heels reach away, all toes draw back. Let the weight of that leg land into your back body. Stay with that or as inspired. Hold on to your inner thigh, inner calf, or maybe inner heel. Turn your toes out to the left as far as they can. Same side leg rotates out to that side. Toes point towards the floor. Hold your right hip or thigh or the laying down one here and root it down. Anchor that extended leg and open out through the other side. Big breaths in the nose. Breath out your mouth. Last breath or two there. Stay longer if that's right for you, or slowly help the leg up with the arm outside the leg. Pick it up. And then bring your left thumb to that hip crease. Push the head of that femur down away from your ribs. And bring your right hand to your leg. Keep lifting left hip down. Push into your sacrum, that big bone at the base of your spine. Press into it. Keep it rooted, sacrum fully rooted, and only move that left leg cross body as much as you can with that hip shifted down and the leg and the sacrum really rooted. And big breaths here, in the nose, out your mouth. Stay with that as you like, or slowly take the leg cross body all the way into a twist. Sacrum comes up and it's perpendicular to the floor. Did I lose my mic? Am I still here? No, I lost my mic. Yeah, that's what I do before I lose my battery. Okay, so you're breathing in the twist. I'm dealing with technical difficulties. All right. Once you're done with that twist, come on back, both knees bent, ankle over the knee. And again, playing here as is right for you. First, just kind of dial in your primary stuff, pulling bottom thigh back. Really flex that top ankle and knee are strong. Yeah, top ankle strong is going to protect your knee. Pulling that bottom leg in, ease the top leg away with your elbow. Play with that opposition. Pull in, press away. Big breaths in the nose and out your mouth. How's your jaw and your tongue here as you ask this, the hips for this big opening? Is there any sound you can give to the sensation in there? Color, quality, and let it move. Again, stay with that. If you did on the other side, extend the bottom leg up. Walk up over that top ankle. Curl into the leg as you draw it towards you, or maybe even overhead. Please stay as you like, last couple breaths. Or take your time. When you're ready, unwind slowly. Unwind all the way. Hug your knees in. And let's take happy baby as our last pose here. Or almost last pose. Inside the knees, press those legs wide. Pull your knees down towards the earth as you push your heels back to the sky. Play with those opposite actions as possible. And then feel free to rock your baby. You can rock that side to side. You can play with leg extensions. stay with any of that as you like, or when you're done, hug your knees in. You could rock and roll up to sit for meditation, or feet together, knees wide. Use your pillows or your fists under your legs to support your legs so they're laying on something and not just hanging out at the hip joint. We don't want the hip joint to get tense there. So support the legs or just extend the legs out. Shavasana, or back to your little kitten curl, whatever feels good for you. Find a final resting shape. Inhale and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze muscles to bones. And exhale, let go. Give your body to the earth. Open your heart and mind to the sky. Couple more big breaths in the nose and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the muscles to the bones. And then exhale, melt, 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 melt. Again, if there's any residual tension or busyness or just because it feels good, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, melt, melt. Usually there's just that extra little tiny bit of holding, and you realize that you could melt a little more. Really let yourself be completely held, supported by the earth. Trust and let go. You are held. You are celebrated. You are beautiful. Simply observe the movement of the breath, and in the same way, the movement of thought and perception. Simply observe the coming into and out of form. Allow yourself to trust this flow of life and completely let go and relax right now, completely at ease in body and mind. I encourage you to stay resting in Shavasana or a final meditation as long as you are able. take this pause to really sense in to where there's any habits or patterns of holding from the fear or the contraction that we've all been in one way or another. And see if you can just invite a melting, a little more melting. Maybe even talk with your body. Let yourself know I am safe. I am vibrantly healthy. I'm extremely grateful. I am steady, expansive love, riding the waves of with ease and grace. Breathe into your truth. Stay as you are, as you like, or slowly begin to wiggle, spiral, and stretch. Make your way to one side, and then drape up and out into a meditative seat, where I encourage you to take pause also in your meditative seat. Or again, just feel your breath, breathe, and repeat your intention, your heart's yes. See what it is to choose to shine out into the world today. Imagine into the feelings, the colors, the movements, the sounds of that. And so it is. Let that inspiration draw you forward. The light in me sees and celebrates the light in each of you. Thank you so much for practicing. Thank you for practicing with us. Thank you, EenorMusic, our music meowster, for the music. Thank you all for your contributions in all forms of one another, to us, to the world. Happy Saturday. Mwah. The weather's going to be pretty great, I think. Enjoy it. I'm going to go write a book now. Yeah. Okay. Mwah. Namaste. Now we go. Firefly, it's so good to see your face. Join our Zoom so we can see your face. I love that a lot of you are, and I see you, and I love you too. And it's so good to see your face and to feel you there with me. I'm ridiculous on my own anytime. It's more fun with you. All right. I'm going to stop the live stream. Bye.